Good afternoon and welcome back, sixth graders and families. Super eager to have you all back in the classroom. I know you're very excited. We've been talking about it, and I'm very happy to know that this time went by faster than we probably anticipated, and we're going to be back together again on February 22nd, or because it is a hybrid model, February 23rd for cohort 2. All right, so I'm going to go over a few minor changes of what the expectation is for you on those at-home days, because there is work to be done. Let me repeat that. When you are at home, there is work to be done in ELA. However, it is independent work. Okay, so let me just start here. The expectation is that you are logged into Google Classroom on your at-home days. Remember, you just need to go to classwork, and under classwork, you're going to find your ELA 6 block course calendar. And I will just pull that up for you here. All right, so you see here I already have the hybrid task sheet linked for Monday. Now the slight change you'll see right when I open it up is it's actually a Monday and Tuesday task sheet. So the learning targets will be right up here for you. And then the daily agenda that I display in case you're curious in class is going to be right there. But what's more important are your block time. So even if you're at home on Monday, know that you have ELA from 7:45 to 9:25. Now you don't need to be live signed into Google Meet, but you do have 100 minutes of independent work to do, okay? This is the Narwhals Meet link. So your check-in time is 8:15 to 8:25. So you can see each class period is listed: block 1-2, block 2-3, block 4-5, and block 5-6. Your class times can be found there, as well as how long that class period is, whether you are at home or in class. All right? Remember, when we were in the hybrid model before, for those of you who are familiar and were a hybrid student prior to going distance, the morning classes have a longer chunk on Monday and Tuesday, and then it will flip-flop where the afternoon classes have that 100 minutes, that longer chunk. Okay, this brings me to my next point. There is a check-in window. Now the check-in window, notice, is only I only have the check-in window for my first 2 morning classes on Monday and Tuesday. Because it's 100 minutes of ELA, so I provide a 10-minute check-in window for those of you at home, whether you're at home on Monday or Tuesday, to check in with me using your class's team Meet. So narwhals, raccoons, that's you. Now I'm going to go back quickly to the course calendar. Now I have that linked in Tuesday, but it should be linked in Wednesday and Thursday. You can see it switches. The morning classes, it's only 50 minutes, so they don't have that check-in time. The way you'll check in with me is connect with me over Google Hangout if you have a question or you're confused or you just want to touch base with the assignment you're working on. And it switches then the afternoon classes 4-5 and 5-6. You now have a 100-minute block and you have a check-in window, and here is your link. So from 9:45 to 9:55, I can check in with my block 4-5 students, and from 12 to 12:10, block 5-6, that is your check-in window to ask any questions. So that is kind of how it's going to work for the check-in. So I'm not teaching live, but you do have access to me, okay? I'm going to keep going with this task sheet, and I promise I'm going to try and wrap this up and make it short. So let me just move on. When you're at home, again, I cannot stress this enough, there is work to be done. However, it's independent work. All right, so you will follow along with the live reading. So you know right now, students, I'm reading Sunny by Jason Reynolds, okay? If you're not in class and listening to me read live, then you're just going to play the recording, okay? And then the next day, you'll get to read, I will read the next part to you live. And this is really important that you follow along because I'm going to teach some reading strategies using this book, okay? And you can see if you are block 1-2 or 2-3 come next week, so the morning classes, you have 100 minutes of ELA. So you have 100 minutes of independent work time and all your tasks will be linked right here. Now, if you're block 4-5 or 5-6 come Monday and Tuesday, you only have 50 minutes of independent work, okay? And your tasks will be linked right here below. So it is important you look up here to see how much work time you have that day. It'll become easier to remember as the year goes on, but that's just so if you have 50 minutes right next to your class time, then you're in the 50 minutes of work column. If you have 100 minutes next to your class time, then you're 100 minutes class column, okay? All right. And then I'm just going to keep this brief. I'm almost done, I swear. Block 1, 2, and block 2, 3, you have, this is the in-class task sheet part. So if for some reason you can't make it to class, but you were supposed to be at school at Chipwood today, maybe you're feeling ill or you just can't be there, you can see what we're doing in class, okay? And the same goes for 4, 5, and 5, 6. All right. So I cannot stress this enough. If you're at home, there is work to be done. It is independent work, but you do have access to me. Just make sure you check this, the times and the links right here. This is your kind of your go-to to know how much ELA you have that day and what times we'll be meeting. Okay. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm more than happy to explain the schedule to you. It is very, very similar to what we had prior. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks. Bye.